Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi. I'm completely blind, so I don't look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So welcome to the 2025 award ceremony for my Arabian fragrances. These are not necessarily fragrances that was released in 2025, but it's all the fragrances I purchased in 2025. So basically all my Middle Eastern fragrances could enter this competition. I've got 7 awards to hand out. For each category there will be 3 finalists, and then we will get into who is the winner of the category. Okay, so to make it onto this list, obviously I mostly love all of these fragrances, otherwise they wouldn't have been on this list, except for, I suppose, the first category. And let's, without further ado, get into it. So the first fragrance, the first category is the best performer, the best projector, the longest lasting perfume. And this first contestant, the first finalist, is Mocha Latte by Katlash. This is a spicy cinnamon cardamom fragrance. There's apparently coffee and chocolate in here. There's liqueur in here. Now I don't get chocolate and coffee, I get spices, I get liqueur. It's that typical Khamra DNA. I didn't like it when I first smelled it, but now I really do love it. But really for me, this doesn't smell like a mocha as I know a mocha, but very good projector, very long lasting. The next finalist in this category is Liquid Brun by French Avenue. Liquid Brun is a spicy, woody fragrance, quite masculine in my opinion. Very, very long lasting. It projects like a beast. This is the only fragrance in this whole entire ceremony that I do not really like. I like the fragrance, but I don't like it on me because I find it too masculine leaning. But I cannot deny that it performs outstandingly. The third finalist is Khamra Dukhan by Lattafa. This is a spicy, cinnamony tobacco fragrance. There's praline in here, there's a bit of sweetness. If you search for it, you might find that it smells a bit like pancakes and very cozy. This is super long lasting. So this smells also a lot like Mocha Latte. And the winner of the best performer is Khamra Dukhan by Lattafa. Now, Khamra Dukhan has stand the test of time. It stood the test of the laundry machine. It stood the tyranny of the washing powder. Friends, if this is on your shirt and you wash your shirt twice, you will wonder, have I ever washed this shirt? Because Khamra Dukhan is not going anywhere. It is strong, and the longer it sits in my cupboard, the stronger it becomes, and it is a worthy winner. Lattafa takes the prize on this one. Our next category is the best lactonic vanilla. It could have been only vanilla as well, but coincidentally all 3 were lactonic vanillas. And I'm going to bring out the contestants. The first contestant is Cream Velvet by Katlash. Once again, Katlash as a finalist. This one is an ice creamy, milky vanilla that is sweet and caramelly, and just such a beautiful fragrance. It does not perform very well on me. Many of you have said that it performed very well on you. On me, unfortunately not, but I cannot deny that this is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. The next one on this list, the next finalist, is Vanilla Voyage. This is a creamy, buttery, biscuity vanilla. Smells a bit caramel, sweet, edible, and this one performs quite well on me. And the last contestant is Nebra's Elixir by Lattafa. And I didn't say this is by Maison Asrar. Once again, Lattafa has a finalist. This one, to me, this is new to my collection, but it smells very much ice creamy. Oh, and sweet. There's milk in here. There's whipped cream in here. But there's also a note that smells caramel. Caramel lactonic. So pretty. All three are so worthy of this prize, but I could only choose but one. And that is Vanilla Voyage by Maison Asrar. This one, I just could not choose this one. It is so beautiful. It is so edible. It's mouth-wateringly good. It also stands the test of time, not so much as Camera Dukan, but if you go to bed the evening and you wake up the next day, you will smell this on your clothes. Very, very nice and a very worthy finalist. No, winner, not finalist. So Maison Asrar takes the cake, takes the Oscar on this one. Next category is our best edible gourmand in terms of caramel. Now the first one we take out is Molten Caramel by Paris Corner. Molten Caramel by Paris Corner is a creme brulee, sweet, popcorny, tooth-achingly sweet fragrance. This is so comforting to me in winter time. I've really used this fragrance. I don't know if it's possible to see it, but I absolutely adore this fragrance. That's why it's a finalist. Our next finalist is Dulzura, also by Paris Corner. Now, this is cotton candy, caramel and apple. In the top, you can smell that cotton candy, and then you smell the caramel, but it's like both are wrapped around an apple. It is exquisitely beautiful. It is a two-toned fragrance where the caramel does not make way for the cotton candy and the cotton candy doesn't make way for the caramel. So you can smell these high and low sweet notes all at the same time. That is Dulzura by Paris Corner. And then the last one is also by Paris Corner, and this is Minya. So all three finalists are from Paris Corner this time. I just find that no one does gourmand quite like Paris Corner. So this one is caramel and almond and pistachio. But to me that caramel is prominent, but it's not a deep creme brulee, popcorny caramel like molten caramel. No. This is this is like a happy, more lighter caramel. And I guess that is why people often say that you can wear this one in the summertime. And this is a beautiful caramel. And the winner of the best caramel gourmand of 2025 is Dulzura. Dulzura brings it all. Dulzura is not only a deep caramel, it's not only a light cotton candy, it's everything wrapped in one. It gives you the whole experience of gourmand. I'm not even sure if there's, I think there is caramel in here. I wanted to say I'm not sure if it's listed, but you can smell it. Oh, my dog is snoring, if you can hear it. He's not finding this interesting. Oh, this is so good. This is so worthy of the price. I've waited so long for this fragrance and it was so worth the wait. So far I noticed that all the winners are actually from 2025. That's interesting. Okay. So, the next category, let me actually see what's the next category, is the most feminine fragrance. First up is Care Felicity by Paris Corner. She is a sweet lady, but she's sophisticated, but she's also sort of innocent. She's sugary, she's flowery, but mostly sugary. A sophisticated sugar, not a girly sugar, no, a lady sugar. She smells bridal and, like I say, innocent and so undeniably feminine. That is our first finalist. Second finalist is On Gomme by Lattafa. Now, On Gomme, we all know, is a lavender, vanilla, cocoa fragrance. It is comforting, it is sweet, it is feminine, it is appropriate for all occasions, for date nights, for offers, and she's also long-lasting. And then third is Badial Oud Noble Blush by Lattafa. So there's two Lattafas on this list. So Badial Oud Noble Blush is a rose milk, sort of a gourmand rose, if you will. There's meringue in here, it's nutty, it's floral, very beautiful, sort of a deep but softly feminine fragrance. And this one also lasts very long. The finalist and the winner of today's most feminine fragrance is On Gomme by Lattafa. Guys, look at how this one goes off. Should it be like that? I don't think so, right? Anyway, this is On Gomme by Lattafa. She's feminine, she's appropriate for all occasions. She will not disappoint you, whether you are at the office and want to be more professional, whether you want a comforting touch with that lavender, whether you want to smell alluring on a date night. She is there to help you out in every occasion. She is so versatile and such a worthy winner. Let's put them there. All the others are also so nice, but there can only be one winner. The next category is the fruity, fun fragrance. These are also fruity gourmands, I suppose. So the first finalist is Anna Abiyet Coral by Lattafa. This is the watermelon queen. She is watermelon, she is peachy, she smells a bit like watermelon bubblegum, I would say. You know, that sort of synthetic watermelon, but it's absolutely beautiful. If you've watched the video where Carl rated my Middle Eastern fragrances, you will know that this one was his favorite. After, you know, that evening, some of our mutual friends came to visit. And the one lady also said when she smelled this, she said, oh yes. And Carl actually said he wanted to buy this for himself. Really nice fragrance. Next contestant is Coconut Lagoon. This smells like a mojito. It is coconutty, but it's also lemony, and there's watermelon in here. So the fruits play together so nice to uplift and support that coconut. A mojito, that's what it smells like. Absolutely phenomenal. And the bottle is also high quality. Next contestant is Pear Potion by Paris Corner. This one is, if you've watched my channel only for a week, you will know how much I love this one. This is a juicy, fruity, caramel pear. It is juicy and sweet. It brings two things to the table in terms of gourmand. It is fruity, but also caramel. So there's that fruity element and that caramel element that just makes it a little bit more complex and multifaceted, I suppose. This is a beautiful fragrance that always makes me feel happy. So there can only be one winner, and I wonder if you can guess which one this is. It is Coconut Lagoon by the Ministry of Gourmands. This one makes me so happy. It makes me think of sitting next to a pool or a lagoon with my feet in the water, or perhaps I'm lying on a lilo, you know, a air mattress, and I'm sipping on a mojito. Oh man, this makes me think of holidays, summer holidays in South Africa. Very worthy winner. The next category is the most complimented. Now, I haven't received a lot of compliments on my Middle Eastern fragrances because, I mean, they haven't had a lot of opportunity to shine yet, since I only got into this habit, down this rabbit hole last year, May, right? In May of 2025. But I have to take two of this tray for the most complimented. Now I'm feeling around like a blind person. Right, so the first one, the first finalist is Badi Al Oud Noble Blush. Now, Badi Al Oud Noble Blush, I've just described to you, so I don't have to describe it again. But what I will say is I got two compliments, one from each friend one evening. Two friends were visiting me and they both immediately complimented me. And what they say is that I smell edible. The next one is also Badi Al Oud, but this is Badi Al Oud Sublime by Lattafa. This was apparently inspired by Kahali's Eden Juicy apple. This smells like a red apple. There's definitely, the apple is undeniably there, but there's that patchouli and I think it's moss in here as well that grounds it, and that doesn't make it like you know, like a Be Delicious apple. It's a very grounded, very red, very sweet apple. And this one got compliments from two friends as well on two different occasions. Right, and the last is a Come as a Couple, and it is once again Pear Potion by Paris Corner and Care Fusion by Paris Corner. Now, Care Fusion was apparently inspired by Sparkling Lychee by Kahali, and this one smells like lychee, but also definitely apple, and my skin grabs onto that apple, I must say. Now, let's not even wait, because when I describe, you will know who the winner is. And the winner of this category are these two. I wore them together and I got 3 compliments from 3 different people on one evening on my fragrance combination. And I must tell you, my sister, when she visited my mom has Coconut Lagoon Noble Blush and Care Fusion. My sister fell in love with Care Fusion and she said this is the one that she actually wants to get herself. So now we will have to bring out all the winners because we have a final winner. Okay, so we've got this pear. Then we've got Coconut Lagoon as the fun and happy fruity gourmands. We've got Camera Dukan by Lattafa, which is the most long-lasting, best-performing fragrance. We've got Dulzura by Paris Corner, which is the best caramel gourmand. We've got Angam by Lattafa as the most feminine fragrance, and we've got Vanilla Voyage by Maison Asrar as the best lactonic vanilla fragrance. Let me just make sure that I've got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 from Paris Corner, 2 by Lattafa, and 1 from Maison Asrar. And the winner, if you've watched my video on my 10 Arabian fragrances for life, you will not be surprised. But the winner of this entire evening, the best buy of 2025 Arabian perfumes, my best Arabian perfume buy of 2025 goes to, take a guess, Vanilla Voyage by Maison Asrar. I know some people might have thought Angam, right? But no, this one is just everything. It is gourmand, it is vanilla, it is feminine, yet edible, it is long-lasting, it is beautiful. I absolutely love this fragrance. I love this bottle. It feels so nice in my hand. This one is the queen. She is the queen of the evening. And that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this award ceremony. This concludes our award ceremony, but please let me know, especially which of your Arabian perfumes do you think was the best buy of 2025? I would really like to know. And perhaps you can tell me some of the other categories. Which ones do you think were your favorite gourmands, your best feminine ones? Yeah, please let us know. That will be so interesting to hear. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you all. And until next time, bye for now.